Welcome back to Greenhouse. The guy was awake and he didn't want to stay on the bed of our love, and now I'm just kind of hanging out in my box. Yep. So, but now they're alerted a little bit.
Also, quick tip of the day: Chinese grandmas take care of the children, where the parents work.
Just like me.
If anyone wants to correct me on that, please do, because I'm probably wrong. But that's what I've heard.
Go away, you man there.
In what situation does someone just stand there, motionless?
When they're guarding a room that a man was found unconscious in?
At least you'd actually...
Or if I'm hiding in the closet.
If I was given the task to do that,
I
would at least do something instead of just freeze in this position, you know?
Like, because of the light glare, I can't actually tell... Like,
what he's doing.
Yeah, so I can't tell if he's looking at me, and he'll see me if I move.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
Okay. And see, this is why you mark people. Oh, no, okay. Who saw me?
There's an unmarked guy, I think, over there.
Yes, and I'm going to mark him, I think. Unless I can't even...
Yeah, there... Oh,
okay.
That's the target.
Oh. Wait, am I supposed to extract him or kill him? Because I should check that.
That's probably...
Oh, no, it's eliminate him.
He's just standing there. Could you bring him into the box with you?
Yeah. I'm not going to.
He doesn't even...
I can't see.
What happened there?
He saw me.
Oh.
Now he's unsaw me.
That is so weird. Looks like you're in space.
I'm in space.
Okay. Nice.
Your objective's complete.
So, here's another fun fact for you to know. Famous fact of the day.
I think there's also a prisoner here that I'm going to try and distract.
Or is it fact of the week? I don't know.
Back to the streak.
back to the streak. Let's go back to the streak, guys.
Oh dear, here comes a friend.
Anyways.
Box time. Oh no!
You guys know SpaceX, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to say you guys. I guess I'm talking more.
I left the box behind.
SpaceX's rockets don't stand up on their own when they're unfilled with fuel.
So they just tip over in the wind?
Well, no, they're like balloons, because they use the rocket manufacturers use such small pieces of aluminum on the, or is it steel? I don't know, some sort of metal on the hull that it doesn't hold its own weight when it's full, when it's empty.
Yeah. And
so they have to build it, put it together on upright, I think, and then that's why SpaceX has been trying to get NASA to confirm their fuel and go strategy, because literally they fuel the plane, the rocket with people on it,
and then they just go.
Yeah. Which is really cool. Now it's the fuel when the fuel is like at negative 20 degrees to keep the, because apparently fuel when it heats up it evaporates.
Yeah.
And that's why at the NASA
so they just have to go.
Well, when NASA is launching their rockets, they you can watch it, and there's a lot of white vapor coming out of the rocket before it launches.
Oh.
And that's fuel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that. That's
I know.
Cool.
It's really cool. So like.
Jamie's fact of the day.
Yeah, it was a really long-winded fact, but
it's still an interesting one.
Yeah, Enrique can put up some sort of diagram or something.
That's like something you'd hear on Subreddit today, I learned.
Yeah?
Okay, let's try and be sneaky beaky like again.
I mean, it applies nowhere to anything in life, but it's still pretty cool. Yes. I guess you can look at a balloon and be like, hey, that's a rocket. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, I'm trying not to get caught.
So are these guys on a loop, or do they know where you are?
They don't know where I am. That's why they're kind of shifting around. They're trying to find me.
Okay.
And I know there's a prisoner here in this camp, so I'm trying to save him.
Yeah. Anyways, I've been trying to like stockpile lots of cool facts. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. If I'm just listing off stuff that I'm not interested in, what's the point? You know, I won't grow as a person. But you know, I like learning about cool stuff like rockets.
Yeah, rockets are neat.
Even though I'll probably never be able to make one, and lots of people give Elon Musk. Oh, gosh.
And then I'll let the tranquilizer take effect.
That like. Oh, wow.
I know.
He just hit his head hard and And then he's like,
no, because I told him to stop because he was coming down. That's the thing you can do if you catch enemies unaware.
yeah.
You can force them to just not, do anything.
I guess if I was going down ladders and stop, I would be like,
someone pointed a gun at you. Yeah, I think I would also not really do much.
Yeah.
We're just
I thought he fell and hit his head, and you just stood there and watched him.
No. Although that can happen, and it's kind of funny when it does.
Wait, really?
Yeah. People do goofy stuff all the time, and it's amazing, and I love it.
So, like, why... Okay. That's an interesting thing. He doesn't alert anyone else when a guy goes missing. He's just perfectly fine.
Well, he probably doesn't even notice he's gone missing. He sees the gun, probably, but he doesn't notice anything else.
It's just weird. If I had this job, I'd be a little bit more...
Got this guy in the watchtower. This is the right one. Nope.
Your arm looks like it has the color of vision.
I am.
From, you are vision?
No, don't do this. Snake, stop. I'm just trying to turn around and aim.
So, here's my question. Why is that guy standing behind the light? First of all, why is there a light? Well, I mean, yeah, it's good to have lights on a watchtower, but if it's obstructing your watchman's view, that's really dumb.
Well, he stands taller than me, so we can see over it. Is the thing.
But it's still dumb. It's in his peripheral, so
yeah, I guess.
Like
that's a good point.
If there was any sort of ergonomics specialist over there, it'd be like, this is gonna ruin this guy's
this
spine.
Doesn't stand up to
any sort of code.
Yeah.
Then again, these railings don't look very sturdy. Yeah. But anyways.
Sneaky deaky like.
Okay, how many of these barrels are filled with
propane?
Yeah.
A lot. Probably.
I like how that was your go-to, man.
Because I did the Hank Hill bit last time and I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Thought that man has seen me, I think.
Anyways, I'd like to know how much you guys like smooth jazz. Because that's
ask us about our dads.
Ask us about our jazz.
Well, saw me. Still. I can't tell, so I'm gonna keep going.
In what situation does someone crawl out of a door and then?
Okay, I've been spotted, of course I have.
And then crouch down like that.
Dang it! I was so close.
I know.
Ah!
Do you get like any sort of bonus?
Yeah, if you're totally stealth, you get a big bonus to your points.
Yeah.
Dang it! I was so close.
Come
on, horse, let's go.
That is like. How do you have to train your horse to be able to let you jump on it like that?
By telling it that it's awesome. And I won.
It's just like social encouragement. You're just like
social encouragement horse. That's what we'll call him.
Okay, thank you for that freeze frame, Enrique. I really liked it.
I thought it was fantastic.
I know, right?
So apparently there's people following me. I'm really disappointed. That's the best I've ever done on an actual stealth mission in this game.
It seemed like you were doing amazing.
Dang it. No,
it's all good, boy.
I'll just kind of hang out and see who's following me.
Yeah. Wait, they'll follow you?
Yeah, looks like this. No, I don't want to go back.
Okay, here's my theory. If that guy was the boss and he was paying people, and there was any sort of the guy you killed.
Oh.
If that guy was the boss and he was like he was the person you'd go to immediately to get paid, and I was in danger of dying, I would just run as fast as I could, you know?
Yeah.
I don't care about anything, even if there's a chance that I'm gonna get paid a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to risk it going through those seedy channels, you know.
Great work.
That's my 2 cents. If I were one of those thugs, I would get out of that situation real fast.
Dang it.
Current heroism.
Oh well.
But then again, there's a lot of extraneous circumstances that cause people to do that kind of work. Like abducting small children and then feeding them Jello until they can't eat anymore.
Just for fun.
You know how many I've had some traumatic experiences with Jello.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brass House almost as fun as forcing small children to eat Jello.
Have you ever inhaled Jello?